Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy, the Pat Goat Gaming, coming at you again with another video. And today, guys, we are bringing King back in OP11. And I have some absolutely banger games for you guys. One against Blue-Purple Luffy, one against Don Quixote, Rosinante, and one more I forget. But we're just absolutely running people over with this deck, boys. And this is probably my favorite deck to play. Kaido still my favorite deck of all time, but King to me just fits my playstyle so well. It's a relatively simple deck, but there is still a good amount of thinking going on. There is a lot of board dominance going on, and just a very fun deck to play. So I'm really excited to get into the list today, and I hope you guys are as well. Before we get into the deck list and the games, guys, I just want to let you know that we are doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. My link to my Instagram will be in the description below. Just give me a follow, subscribe to the channel, and you are automatically entered, and we will be giving away a booster box of the latest set of One Piece TCG, so don't forget about that. Don't forget to drop a like on the channel if you are enjoying. I really appreciate it, guys. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, guys, so what is this deck all about? If you watched my Lucci video yesterday, this is my goal for OP11 is to beat Blue-Purple Luffy. It's to go bigger and badder than the best decks in the format. So Blue-Purple Luffy, Blue-Yellow Nami, we want to outgrind them. We want to absolutely grind them into the dust. And if you stick around, the Blue-Purple Luffy game is absolutely beautiful, absolutely fantastic. It just made me feel warm and fuzzy inside. But yeah, that is the goal behind this list. And I think King can do that just about better than 95% of decks in the format. Like, King can grind. Like, this dude can... It can gain life, it can absolutely trash your opponent's board, it can draw cards. It is exactly what I want to be doing. And really the backbone to this deck is the 10-drop Kuzan. I was not running this card in OP10 just because I didn't think it was necessary. But in OP11, like, the power level is just that much bigger. You need to be able to remove 2 huge bodies in 1 turn to really compete against Blue-Purple Luffy. Like, to keep up with them, because they're going to play the Sanji, they're going to establish 2 9-cost bodies on the same turn, and you need to be able to deal with them. So that is why we're running the 10-drop Kuzan. And if this sticks around, your Jack is just to remove an 8-cost for free every single turn, and that 8-cost can turn into a 10-cost with your King ability as well. So threatening a 10-cost removal every single turn if you have your Kuzan established, or even if you have your Jack established on your turn 3 or 4 and then playing your Kuzan the following turn, you're able to remove a 10-cost, remove a 5-cost with your Kuzan as well, and it's just absolutely insane. So we want to get this Kuzan down as fast as possible. And King, like, one of the reasons a lot of decks can't keep up with Blue-Purple Luffy is because he gets out in front of them so fast. But King doesn't really have that issue because we do have the island. We have the island boys. And it's just not really a problem that Luffy gets off to this really fast start. We're able to ramp right there with him, if not faster. And that is why we are running the Miss All Sunday. Maybe 4. Like, 4 might be pushing it. But this deck has a lot of discard options that it's not really a problem that it's really dead in your hand. We're also running 4 of the Gum Jet Gatlings. But ideally, guys, we want to be going first. We want to play down our island on turn 2. The following turn will be at 6 Dawn. We play down... Okay, so we go island to 4 Dawn. Then we go to 6 Dawn. Oni, play down our Sunday. We're at 8 Dawn. The following turn, we are at 10 Dawn. And then we're dropping Kuzan as early as humanly possible. That is the curve we want to see. Kuzan on turn 3? Turn 3 Kuzan, so we go 1, Oni, 2, yeah, turn 3 Kuzan is what we are trying to accomplish with this deck, and it happens more often than you think, just because Oni's pretty consistent. We are running 4 all Sundays, and we're running 4 of the Kuzans as well. So yeah, getting Kuzan down on turn 3 is absolutely insane, and will destroy a lot of decks. Like, decks that think they're going big, this deck goes much bigger than they think. Like, we go against the Rosinante, which is usually like a very dominant long game type of deck. This deck just absolutely destroys most of the rogue decks, or most of the non-meta decks, into the ground, into the dust, and just absolutely annihilates them. So yeah, getting into the list, Kuzan is the backbone. And the other removal options we have, like, to establish our big bodies, of course, the 4 of Jack, the 4 of Charlotte Linlin, just absolutely insane. If your Kuzan established, this hits a 10 cost. Your 9 cost Kaido, we're running one of the 9 cost Kaido just because I didn't want to be running, like, I didn't feel he was necessary. In my OP10 version of this list, I felt like he was a 4 of auto include. But with the 4 of Kuzans, I feel like Jack is really the centerpiece here, as well as Charlotte Linlin, and Kaido is a nice card to have. Maybe dropping an All Sunday and putting in another Kaido would be a good move here. But yeah, right now just running one. For our 2Ks, running 4 of the X-Drakes, running 4 of the Sasakis, and we're running 4 of the Who's Who. Very nice 2Ks in Animal Kingdom, like not a lot to complain about there. Relatively playable, relatively useful, and of course just nice 2K counters. For our searchers, we're running 4 of the Queen 1 cost searcher, and we're running 4 of the We're Going to Claim the One Piece searcher. Very, very nice to find your island, and you can find all of your removal options such as your Jack, your Linlins, or your Kaidos as well. And then besides that, running 4 of Queen Blocker and the 1 of Onami. I really do like Onami. I just couldn't find enough room to include more of her. Queen, just a really, really nice blocker to have in the deck. And yeah, that is the deck list, boys. Let me know what y'all think. We have some absolutely banger games for you. So make sure to stick around. I hope I'll put the blue purple Luffy game first, and then maybe the Don Quixote Rosinante, and then one more. I played so many games with this deck. We got a lot of good gameplay in. So yeah, I'll probably have 3 games in this video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think of the list. Let me know if you try it out, what you would change, what you would include. My good buddy told me about the Kamazo combo, the Hitokiri Kamazo combo with the 10 cost Kuzan. I just couldn't find a room for him. I could not find a room for him. And it is really good. But I felt like this was a little bit more consistent. Like, the only counter to this is if they have Red Rock. If they have Red Rock in hand and they're able to remove the Kuzan. But even against Blue Purple Luffy, like, if they want a Red Rock you on a turn where they could be Sanjin into another 9 cost, that's completely fine. Like, we're taking that trade. And even we might have another 10 cost Kuzan in hand. So just keep in mind, if you're playing against decks that run Red Rock, maybe keep a backup Kuzan in your hand for a follow-up. And yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into the games. Okay, guys, getting right into game number 1 here. We're going to start off with a Queen Search and find a 2K. 2Ks are very important in this matchup just because you're going to be taking a lot of 6K swings, and we want to have those 2Ks just to get some nice, easy counters out. We do have the Onigashima Island, so we will be pretty solid for this game. As long as you find Island, you're going to be okay. You just need to find Island, and we have 2 searchers to do that. We're running 8 searchers that can find Island, so you shouldn't have very many issues. So we're going to start off with a 6K swing here, play down our Island, and then pass the turn over. Next turn, we will be going into our 7 Dawn turn, which is absolutely perfect. And one weakness of Blue Purple Luffy, where you can catch them slipping, is this 3K Zoro Juro. This 3K Zoro Juro can get them got, especially with the free Jack removal. So I think you do want to go second in this matchup just for that interaction right there. Just for that interaction. Slowing Blue Purple down Luffy by 1 turn is so massive. It makes such a big difference. Him being at 7 Dawn right now instead of 8 Dawn is absolutely huge. So he's just going to put a bunch of Dawn on his leader and swing into our Jack. And we're going to go ahead and save it. We're going to draw a lot of cards as king. We do not need these cards, and we go down to 2 cards in hand so early. He has nothing on board, and we only have 3 cards in hand. So you might look at this board state and be like, oh, I'm kind of fucked right now. But we're king. We are king. We will be drawing cards. We'll be drawing 2 cards every turn for the rest of the game. So we're just going to establish our Kuzan here. We're going to establish our Kuzan, use our king ability, draw another card, and then next turn we'll be set up for whatever he freaking plays this turn. So here he's going into his 9 Dawn turn, and once again, not able to use his Luffy ability because he was at 7 Dawn at the start of the turn. Absolutely massive here. So he's going to play down his Nami, reorder, draw 3, reorder the top 2. So completely fine here. Instead of him playing like a Sanji into a 9-drop Luffy this turn, he is having to play the Nami and kind of do a filler turn. This isn't the main arc. So he's going to swing a 9K into our Jack. And once again, we are going to save it. We're going to be at 3 cards for a lot of this game. So we're just going to go ahead and immediately remove that Nami, make sure he doesn't get any more value off of it. Use our 1P searcher, find a 9-cost Kaido. Yeah, really, king, you're playing 1 big card a turn after you hit 10 Dawn. you're playing your Linlin, you're playing your Kaidos, you're playing your Kuzans, you're playing your Jacks, and then just playing around those and using your King ability. So we're going to start off with an AK swing here. He's going to go ahead and use his Gear 2 ability. We're going to go ahead and draw a card with our King. We find another one-piece searcher. Here we can grab a Queen or another Charlotte Linlin or a 2K. So a lot of good options here. I think we're going to elect to take the Queen just so it's a really good play this turn. Like we have 5 Dawn, so it's absolutely perfect. So we're going to use our Queen. We find another Kuzan. I think we're going to elect to let this Kuzan go just because like you're in danger of getting red rocked when you're playing this deck. When Luffy's like on his 7-8 Dawn turns, that is when you can expect a red rock. When he's at these 9 and 10 Dawn turns, it's a huge decision, and if he red rocks you, it is a very big setback for him board wise, because he could instead be playing his Sanji into 9-cost Luffy. So here we're gonna take this life just because I think it's possible for that exact thing to happen, and we want to be able to counter out an attack into our Kuzan or into our Jack. We do have the Queen as well, but we want to keep that Queen around as much as possible. So yeah, there comes a 10k attack. We're just going to go ahead and counter out with the 2k, and now look at our hand. This is exactly what we want to see. Just 4 huge bodies in our hand, and here the 2 9-cost on board. We are able to remove both of them in one freaking turn, and I don't think there are many decks that would be able to be set up to do that. Like this has to be on a very, very, very short list of decks that would be able to handle 2 9-costs to be able to remove them both without swinging into them. So we're going to start off with a 10k swing into face. He's going to give us a Gear 2 and a 2k. Then we're just trying to decide how we want to play this exactly. We're going to swing another 6k into face. He's going to go ahead and take that life, and now we can just play down our 9-cost Kaido, use our Kaido ability, trash one of the Jacks or the Linlins, get rid of that Sanji, make him discard a card. Then we can use our King ability, Dawn -2 cost to the 9-cost Luffy, then use our Jack ability to KO that Luffy, and we have successfully dealt with 2 freaking 9-cost in one turn and established our board while doing it, and he's just going to go ahead and concede. Absolutely fucking awesome game there. Next, going up against the Rosinante here, guys. Like I said, this deck absolutely trashes 90% of rogue decks in the format. Like the only chance if you're playing against like a rush style rogue deck, which is possible, but a lot of the rogue decks are more like mid-range and long range, and King just absolutely feast on them. We go bigger, we go badder, we go harder. So yeah, we're going into our 10 Dawn turn after this, so this is exactly what we wanted to do. And next turn we're able to play our 10 drop Kuzan. We can play our Jack this turn and just set up for our 10 cost Kuzan for the following turn. Let's see what we decide to do here. I really don't remember. So we're going to start off with the 5k swing. He's going to go ahead and take that, and then yeah, we just play down the Jack, and now we are set up with the 10 cost Kuzan, and he red rocks the Jack, which is fine. We'll be able to remove the Cavendish anyway with our 10 cost Kuzan, so it wasn't the end of the world. We do end up playing down that All Sunday, and I think that was a really bad decision, honestly, because it took us off of this 10 cost Kuzan, but we do still have the Charlotte Linlin. I think it just would have been a better play to keep that keep the All Sunday in hand just so we could establish the 10 cost Kuzan. But either way, we still have a really good play here. We're gonna go ahead and play down our 9 cost Linlin, Dawn -1, trash one of the All Sundays, gain a life, and then put that Cavendish to the bottom, draw a card with the King ability, and just like that, we are looking absolutely fantastic. And once again, we go down to 7 Dawn. So once again, I misplayed a lot this game. We really should have established that 10 cost Kuzan as soon as possible. He did have a red rock, so it probably didn't end up mattering in the first place. But here, once again, on our 9 Dawn turn, we don't really have anything too crazy to do. We have another Jack to play down and just kind of repeat this cycle of Jack into Kuzan if he allows it and doesn't have any more red rocks. We're going to swing a 6k, play down the Jack, and go ahead and pass the turn. We do have 6 cards in hand, so we're not able to use our King ability to draw a card. He's going to swing a 6 into us. We're just going to give him a 2k. Then he's going to play down his 8 cost kid, and this is really where the game ends. This is pretty much where the game fucking ends. We play down the Kuzan, remove the Tashigi, then we're just going to be able to absolutely destroy that 8 cost kid, draw a card, ramp a Dawn, and swing in 5. And at this point, the game is fucking over. There's absolutely nothing Rosinante can do in this situation. He's just going to go ahead and swing maybe a 6k into us. We have a bunch of 2Ks in hand. We have another Charlotte Linlin coming up. So he swings an 11k into our jack. We just give him 2 2ks. He plays down another Cavendish. We draw another Kuzan. So we could make everything 0 cost for the rest of the game, but we're just going to go ahead and play down another Charlotte Lillian and get 2 big swings in with our jack and our Kuzan. And that's going to be not even a contest, not even freaking close. And we misplayed. Like, we misplayed a little bit. We just played down another Kuzan just for the fuck of it. We're still at 3 life. We have 2 10-cost Kuzans and the jack on board. He hits us with the GGs, and that is all she wrote, boys. So I think those 2 games did a really good job of showing off just how dominant this deck can be when it gets rolling. And there's really no other deck like it. King is probably my favorite deck in the format right now, and this is exactly why. So that being said, let's get right into the post game. All right, guys, that's the end. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I love King. Animal Kingdom is exactly my style. I love it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure to comment King down below in the comment section below. You are a real G. You are a real G if you made it here. And if you're here and you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'm guessing if you made it here, you enjoyed the video. And yeah, guys, hope you have a good end of your week here going into Thursday. Hope it treats you well. And yep, that's about it. See you.